hot cake in the world that we live in. And it's important that we, if not an in-depth understanding, we can just have an overview that we can work with. Really, really important. Let alone talk about resilience. You know, the question is not about if you are attacked. It's about when, because everybody is susceptible. Everybody is vulnerable. Everybody stands the risk of being attacked. After being attacked, how then do you build a resilience? How do you bounce back into action? You know, there are many people that were attacked and they couldn't come back into business. But today or tonight or this morning, wherever you are listening from, we are coming to learn some techniques, or we are coming to learn how we can build some digital resilience. All right, so it's 2:35, and I think we'll take the first person. And this person, forgive me, his name is quite not familiar to me, but I think I'll mention it anyhow. That's Mr. Nikhil Mahadeshwar. He's a renowned cybersecurity expert and a technology-based innovator with more than a decade of experience in the web industry. He's a digital forensics investigator and a consultant for various law enforcement and private investigative agencies. He is a security analyst, a certified one at that, a certified computer hacking forensic investigator, an ISO certified person, an information security management systems lead auditor, and a certified threat intelligence analyst. He's also a certified cloud security engineer. Look, he has also trained more than 50,000 people on cyber awareness and lectures to entrepreneurs, school and college students. He's also done some work with police officials, corporate organizations, etc. Look, that's vast experience to learn from in one meeting. He has been awarded as the youngest entrepreneur and was presented as the youngest researcher in the National Conference of Social Media Responsibility. He's the founder at Cyber Secured India. Anybody who has worked with Inveteck knows about Cyber Secured India and their internship opportunities. Nikhil writes and speaks on cyber affairs on national and international media. Nikhil has represented Cyber Secured India internationally in many parts of the United Kingdom's UAE and Africa regions. Without any further wasting time, Mr. Nikhil, you have your audience. Audience, Mr. Nikhil. Please take the floor, Mr. Nikhil. Hello, Mr. Nikhil. If you can hear me, please. All right. So information reaching me is he hasn't joined yet. He hasn't joined yet. Do we have the second person? Can anybody confirm if the second person? Eric Sowabaja has joined. How many minutes? 1 hour. Eric, so are you on the call, please? Sorry. Please give me a thumbs up if you're on the call. Hello, am I being heard, please? Am I being heard, please?
Yes.
Great, great, great. Thank you very much for that feedback. I think our participants are taking some time to join, and um, I really apologize for lateness. I really apologize. So, like I said early on, we are learning about building digital resilience. We are surrounded by a lot of cybersecurity breaches these days, and it's important when we are attacked, we need to find a way to actually bounce back. It's very, very important. There are people that when they are attacked, they are not able to bounce back into business again. So we need to find a way to bounce back. And today on our panel, we have two experienced people who have handled cybersecurity events, who have had the chance of doing a lot of work with cybersecurity. And they are here to tell us how we can build digital resilience, how we can bounce back, how we can also build strong defenses. Okay, these are really experienced people, and I tell you, it's worthwhile listening to them. It's very worthwhile. You are in the right place at this time, and it's very worthwhile listening to them. Um, I think we have Nikhil on the call now. Not yet, not yet. No problem. But I also have not found Eric. Eric is also not on the call yet. Just a few seconds, and then we'll be up and doing on this session. Just exercise some patience. We are struggling to get our participant a few technical hitches, but they will soon join, and I promise you the wait is actually very worthwhile. Thank you so much. On the call today, I want to start acknowledging some of the personalities here. You know, there are people from the Ghana Armed Forces joining here. I want us to acknowledge Lieutenant Colonel Elikem Fiamavle, head at the Ghana Armed Forces. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are listening from. It's a great honor to actually be in the same webinar with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bless you too, bro. All right.
Um, just as a reminder, we are on the Invicon Cybersecurity webinar. This webinar is hosted or is being organized as part of the Cybersecurity Awareness Month. As you know, October is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and almost every cybersecurity organization or every organization that has cybersecurity dear to its heart is marking it with a program one way or the other. So Inveteck Global, Ghana's leading cybersecurity training provider, is also hosting um, this event just to give us some awareness. And today we are looking at the topic building digital resilience. And we have two very talented people with us. Um, in the person of Mr. Nikhil and then Eric Sowabaja. Um, Currently, we are having some challenges getting Mr. Nikhil to join, but he'll join any moment. Sorry, I just saw in the chat that someone cannot hear me. Can anybody hear me? Any other person hear me? Just give me a tap. Yeah, great, great. So yes, great, 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 great. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, that's good. Yep. So So as part of the cybersecurity awareness, Inveteck decided to organize such an event. And we have talented people working with us this afternoon or this morning, wherever you are listening from. And I promise you the wait is very worthwhile. It's gonna be a powerful session. And like I was saying earlier on, we have a challenge with Mr. Nikhil joining, but don't worry, we'll soon figure it out and you'll be on to just deliver the tons of experience that he carries. That's also, whilst on the call, we mentioned a few people that want to acknowledge. We mentioned Lieutenant Colonel Elikem Fiamavle, head at the Ghana Armed Forces. We also have with us Mohammed Siraj, acting director of ICT, Directorate of Wisconsin International University, and CEO of Tertiary Courses Ghana. Sir, welcome, welcome. It's a privilege to be on the same webinar with you. We are very happy to have you amongst us.
Yeah, thank you
I
for your kind words. The rank is now Colonel, not Lieutenant Colonel.
don't
Just for your guidance. All right.
I apologize, sir. I apologize,
That,
sir.
that, that, that's okay.
So
All right.
Kenel Elikem. Yes, sir. Kenel
Bless you.
Elikem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
All
joining.
right. Okay. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And thank you for the acknowledgement. Siraj.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Just a few moments and um we'll have Nikhil.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me know if I'm audible. Uh, Hello, Abu sir. Am I audible? Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
hello. We
you're
can hear.
audible.
First of all, I apologize basically for being late. I was just stuck in traffic, unexpected traffic, and apologize for that. I'm thankful to Inveteck Global, Abu Safi and Lee, for arranging this wonderful conference and being an active contributor in Ghana towards cyber security, and he's a cyber leader in Ghana. That is what I can say, and I always appreciate the leadership skills he has in cyber security. Cybersecure India is always thankful basically for the same, for his contribution towards international speeches, which he always delivers in a very excellent manner. And there are his followers are here from India also and other parts of the world also, and not only in Ghana but all other part of the world also. So thank you very much, Mr. Abu, for organizing this conference. Just let me know if my screen is visible. I'm just sharing my screen. Uh, can you just give me the right to share the screen, Faizan? Hello. Can I get the right to share the screen? Okay, got it. So we'll start with the today's topic. Today, basically, we are going to cover majorly the different type of investigations, how cyber is used, basically investigations are used. So prior, how it used to happen, like only cyber crime was investigated using digital forensic methodologies. Today, I'll be sharing some interesting case studies which are related to murder investigation, which are related to we can say missing cases investigation, and also which are related to all other types of traditional and cybercrime investigation. How do we use the tools and techniques to, yes, someone wants to say anything?
Yes, fine. We can hear you. Please go ahead. Sorry, please go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, okay, no problem. So today we are going to explore that tools and techniques which we use here for investigating all type of cyber crime and traditional crime, but using technology or using digital forensics as a part. All right, so I'll just share my screen. Just let me know if my screen is visible. Is it visible, sir?
Sorry, can you repeat that again, Mr. Nika? I didn't hear that.
Yeah. My is my screen visible?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, okay.
Yes,
I see the low. Yes, great.
Yeah. So see, to keep it interactive, I would like to ask on what all devices digital forensics is possible. What do you the audience thinks? For example, digital forensic can be done on what do you think? You can post the answer in the chat or also you can unmute and speak if you want. So like yes. Okay. I think we got some answers on the chat. Okay. Digital devices, Gifty says. Yes, but what type of, let's say, digital devices like computer, mobile phone, or we can say server. So digital forensics can be done on laptop, Windows laptop, Mac laptop, server editions, Linux systems, then IoT devices. Nowadays, every home is connected to the internet. Every is now connected to the internet.
And the digital evidence is created everywhere wherever there is a log created. And wherever there is a log created, it helps you as a to investigate some case. Okay. And when it helps basically as an investigator to investigate some or the other logs using digital evidence logs. So when we say digital evidence can be done on phone, when you say about phone, this is Android and this is iPhone. So on Android, the digital forensics can be done on different OS. So Android itself has pure Android, which comes with Google Pixel or some phones. Second is digital evidence can be done from on the case like phones like OnePlus phone, which has Oxygen OS, Oppo phone, which has Color OS, Vivo phones, which has Fun Touch OS. So there are different OS basically on which digital forensics can be done. Let's understand basically how what role digital forensics plays in terms of missing or kidnapping or in a murder case or in a cricket betting case. Okay, and I will also show you by sharing my screen how do we basically do investigations in a missing case. While we do go ahead and do some investigations in a missing case, in one of the here law enforcement agencies will not share the name and other things as we sign non-disclosure agreements with them. So in one of the case, what happened is a girl was missing, and when she was missing, what did happen? She kept her mobile phone at her home, and then she disappeared. And like for her when she disappeared, and they went to the police that the girl is missing. So the but the SIM card was removed from the phone, and in that case what police did in the missing case is tried to track down the previous records. That is a traditional method of investigation by using CDR, that is called data records. And but they were able to fetch the previous record, and they were not able to fetch the current location. So in that case there is internet based investigation which can be done. So what we did is she was using a Samsung phone, and the phone was there physically, and phone was having a pattern lock or a pin lock. What we did is we basically unlocked the phone using ODIN like techniques, that is ODIN techniques. We were successfully able to unlock the phone, and as we were able to unlock the phone, we were able to see what is the Google account in that phone, because nowadays what youngsters do, they don't talk much on call, but they do search on email or on Google, and every activity here is recorded. So what I'll do is I'll just stop sharing this screen, and I will share my another screen which contains actually what we did with the phone. So we extracted the details basically from the phone. Just a minute, let me type. And in that my we saw, okay, let me know if I am if you are able to see my another screen which has this activity. Okay. Can you see that?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, thank you. So we went to her dashboard which states myactivity.google.com. And how did we got the password of the Google account? So when we unlocked the phone successfully, when we unlocked the phone successfully, we were able to see the Gmail account has a recovery account, which is a Yahoo account, which was in that phone only. And we then unlocked the account, and we went to the myactivity.google.com, and we saw what are the details. For example, uh, I viewed some maps. What is that map? Okay, I can see the area It's Mumbai. I'm currently in the city of Mumbai in India. What I searched for Starbucks. Then I searched for Otters Club. So today I had a roundtable discussion on a bill which is recently passed by the government. So I searched for that. So I searched for some company names. I searched for this Zoom meeting. I searched for coffee shop, and so I was just converting the time in the afternoon. What is that time? So see, you'll get. I also searched and everything, and then I got some locations. Okay, so basically, when we see here, basically, we get to know what type of uh, cybercrime alert and on. So whatever we are doing, so that girl's activity we got to know from myactivity.google.com that before escaping, the girl searched for many things. Let's say she searched for a flight from a location, let's say in Kerala, in India, and from Kerala, she wanted to go to let's say Delhi, which is the capital of India. And when she wanted to go, she searched about like this, and she searched what are the ways via rail, that is train, that is railways. What are the ways via then what are the ways via a road? And she ended up booking a railway ticket, a train ticket online. So in India, we use one portal for booking railways. So that portal address we got, and there is a unique number, unique ticket number, which is PNR number. So we got that. And once we got that, we were able to identify the journey details. So the law enforcement fetched the details from myactivity.google.com, and we got the PNR number and the journey details were extracted. During this case, we also basically saw the history. Did that girl travel to that location anytime? So you can go to other activities. You can click here, and you can see the location history. And if I click on manage history, I can actually see the complete location history and the complete timeline. And in the location history, let's say I put this year 2023 and this month, which is October. Okay. So in October, I was nearly in three cities. One is this is in India. Uh, and from where did I start? Where did I go? How did I drive? So basically, it was 240 miles. And how did where did I stop, and so on and so forth. Then, if I go back a little, I can see this 11 to 13th. Again, this is in India. And how much basically time I was there, how did I travel? And let's say if I go here, so it showed, okay, I traveled UAE and till whatever date I was there, and when did I leave from UAE, and how did I land? So I came via Bahrain. So it all is also showing basically how did I come back. Okay, so it is completely showing the details. If I go on 22nd, so it will show me where I was. I was in downtown Dubai. Or if I even go for not for 2023, I'll go some little back in 2022, and I will go and select the month. Let's say in August, wherever I was, it will show me those two locations. So, or if I'll say month all, so it will show me all the location timeline. Even if I go more back in 2019, it will load that data of 2019 and show me all the coordinates. So my point here to make here is that we found the location history, and that girl was there at that location 1 year back also, uh, from the time of the missing. So we went to the photo history, and she was with one of her friend basically, and then we got the locations, and also there was some CCTV footage analysis which was done of that location. So using simple Google my activity cells using some timeline. Also, we can find a missing case and where all this type of. So even if you clear the Google Chrome history, if your devices are synced with Google and all, so all these type of things basically are used in the investigation while we investigate any type of missing case. Then, if you have any questions, you can just raise your hands or uh, you can put it into the chat box as well. We'll move to some another case, which is kidnap. So in murder cases also, digital evidence plays a very important critical role. So when we say about a critical role, how it is possible? Like we had we can say crime scene where there was a murder registered, and when the murder was registered, it was basically reported by a family member. So there was a dead body which was found at a place, and that dead body was of a lady, okay, of a woman. And that woman's dead body was reported to the police by her own husband, stating, I basically found my my wife's dead body, where it is a completely burned dead body, and it seems that she has committed suicide. So please help me and all. So then police came and they covered the crime scene with a specific, we can say, protocols. And when they covered the crime scene with the and started their investigation, let us now talk about the digital part of the investigation and not the other part, because we are here to understand how do we investigate cases using digital forensics. So what they did is they wireless router. There is a Wi-Fi router, and they found a computer and a mobile phone. So three type of digital evidences. Okay. So as I asked at the first time that what are the different types of digital on which devices digital evidence can be carried out. So on Wi-Fi router also the digital evidence can be carried out. So digital forensics can be carried out. So we basically sealed that, and we took it for investigation, the computer hard disk and the mobile phone. And when we started the investigation, we found that the Wi-Fi logs were cleared. They were completely cleared. They were not present there. And when we saw, okay, they are not present there, we got a doubt. And the person who seems to be a victim because his wife was dead, so we went and searched on his LinkedIn account. He was a network administrator. So that clearly means that basically this person knows about network and knows how to clear logs also. Also, in the similar manner, what we did is we searched on the computer, and when we search on the computer, we basically use some tools. So I will share that my screen again. And share the tools also as well. Okay, just a minute. I'm just sharing. Which tools did we use basically? I'm just sharing that. So we use this tool which is called as FTK Imager for creating the image. So image extro is that FTK Imager. You can just go and download this tool and use it. Imaging cap. So you can see you can just download it and use it, because while you work on any type of evidence, you what basically you do is when you basically do not work on the original evidence, and you work on the cloned evidence. Okay, so this is the tool which we use for creating the image of the hard drive. Okay, there's a question basically which is into the input box for now. So you unlocked the phone without interfering with the data inside. What's the timeline from the time? So the question is, we unlocked the phone without interfering with the data inside. Was the timeline getting his doing analysis? Yes, yes. So basically, we unlocked the phone using Odin-like techniques. At time it gets successful, at time it doesn't. But yes, were successfully able to unlock it, and it totally depends on the version. If the USB debugging mode is on, and many more things. Okay. So I hope you got the answer to your question. Okay. So coming back to the other case, talking where basically using FTK imager, we created the complete thing. We also collected RAM data. So we also created a memory for image basically of this thing. And then there is a wonderful tool called as Autopsy, which is an open source tool, and you can just easily go on Autopsy and use this wonderful tool to download basically the things. The Autopsy you can download by going on this page. And there are many features of Autopsy which will help you to investigate what type of logs were connected. So if you go in Autopsy, and we basically saw that there are logs basically which says that there were three phones which were connected on the night of the murder, uh, that dead body which was lying on the floor. Second was the phone of was one more phone. So using this, the police and we got to know that there were three phones connected, and there were searches about how to dispose the body on the web search about in the computer. So even he was a network administrator, he was not able to clear the hard disk logs, but he cleared the Wi-Fi router logs only. So even when you go on a crime scene, you may find multiple digital evidence. If one fails, the other may basically pass and give you some or the other info. Okay, I can see Abraham. Do you have any question? Please go ahead. Abraham, do you want to ask anything?
Okay, so sir, the autopsy application, will it be connected to another device before it will work, or just the application, it can work on its own?
You have to download the Autopsy application and install it. See, it gives you a download link. And once you download the application, you can actually go ahead and import one image, which you basically create using this FTK imager. And once you download this image and you just import it, so basically, what happens once you can see what are the USBs which are connected on that day, what are the web history which was accessed, when the computer was turned on, when the computer was turned off, when what programs were installed, what programs were used into that computer, so on and so forth. So all the type of details, which as an investigator would you like to see or look at, basically this tool gives you and out of it. So you just have to install it and use it for complete analysis. So that is what the work of Autopsy is. Okay. Abraham, I was I clear and audible to you? I think you're on mute. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are audible, please. You are
Okay.
audible. We can hear you.
So yeah. So basically, after basically doing the hard disk analysis, we found that there were USBs connected. There were searches which was done throughout the whole night, and which contradicts the time of the death of that victim. And once basically it is done, we were able to identify the suspect, which was her husband only. That is what it was done. So this is how digital forensics plays a in investigation of traditional crimes, not only cyber crimes but also traditional crimes. So there are many more cases which we use different tools. So we can see what are the categories where cyber criminals gets trapped into. So the first category is need, second is greed, third is lust, and so need of something. And for example, we have huge case studies of loan app scams, and basically you can find a lot of things. So I'll just go ahead and share the screen again, share a separate screen, and show you basically how people get victimized into loan apps. So when you say about need, so when there's a victim basically gets, we can say a person gets victimized into cyber scam or cyber fraud, is when they are into need. Okay, and they just go and search about it. So I'll just share the screen, and it is not only about financial loss; it is also about reputational loss as well. So and search about loan app scams and go into the news section. You can say loan app scam. Man, his friend gets threat calls demanding 60,000. Okay. Engineering student found dead. This is a recent case of July. Okay. And many more things. Okay. People are getting caught into the loan apps. So when we talk about loan apps or its own scams, what basically happens here in this scenario is people go ahead and download some applications of loan, that is a APK file, into their phone, and when they file not from the Google Play Store, and they give the access to camera, microphone, they give the access to the we can say contacts, calendar, media, and many more things. And when they give the access to all these types of things, they accept the terms and conditions. So one gentleman basically he downloaded the loan app, a loan of let's say some $2,000, and he also repaid it. Even after he repaid, he started getting calls from the loan application guy stating you have to pay more money. Then the victim said, "Okay, I will not pay more money. I will not pay more money because I've already paid it." So then the victim basically like felt it's irritating basically why I'm getting so much calls. The fraudster, what he did is, as he was not giving more and more money as per his demand, so the fraudster, what he did, he just took
It's
his
somebody else the
photo.
same with you, but
Me call masa. Me call that. Me call that. Now see me doom na me dey brought down.
Okay, is there someone wants to say something? Okay. Uh, So basically, what happened here in this case is the fraudster basically he said, even if you basically if
That's
you do
good.
not,
It's to be type C.
someone's mic is unmute. Do you have any
Thanks me
question?
baby mo.
All right, thank you very much. So in that scenario, basically what happened is the fraudster basically downloaded a photo, and when they downloaded the photo, they just morphed it with a nude body as if he's just having sex with a girl, which was a morphed photo, and sent to him and his family. So the victim got up, and this guy basically committed suicide. So you can see, you can read, there are a lot of applications where you can find basically uh, so sixth semester engineering guy. Okay, just a minute. I have to go to the link back again. Sixth semester Indian guy. He committed suicide into this loan application. So this is how basically the complete things works, and there are things which are originated from China. So you can see how Chinese loan apps are scamming, laundering, and exploiting UPI fake frauds. So this is one of the needs. So you can go and search about job scams, and so it also comes under the see online job scam 4.3 lakh rupees. So basically this is how about it works. So whenever you go online into the need category, you actually have to go ahead and make sure you are not a victim, and not basically going ahead and sharing some information or downloading such application which is not downloaded from Play Store or App Store, and not downloading it from the third party link. So it comes under the need category, the loan app case. Second comes at the greed category, where lottery scams are there, where people go and search about, okay, they receive a message, you have won a lottery. Then there are crypto investigation cases as well. There are gift scams as well. So what search about, we'll basically share a case study in which we found about a crypto case, and basically I will just share my screen and share you the report of you automatically get added to some Telegram channels at time. And the Telegram channel, they say basically, I have some tools or some crypto site where your money will get doubled. So like, this was a site MAYI188.com, and what we did is even we can share this report as is the case is in public domain, and it is already basically the site is already down with all this type of information. So a person basically he went to this, he invested money in Binance in crypto, and after 2 to 3 days he saw that whatever he has invested has got the returns, or he was really happy. He said, okay, it's a very good investment scheme. I will invest more into crypto, and I will see what more information or what more details basically uh, want to do. And what he did is he went to withdraw. So when he went to withdraw the money, basically what he did is the website asked for the 30% tax. And he said, okay, why I should pay 30% tax? It's type of an investment. It may be fake also. Then he waited for 2 to 3 days. After 2 to 3 days, what happened here is he logged into the website, this website, my118.com, and he saw that the money has been now not only doubled, but has grown 10 times. As when he saw that, he basically claimed about withdrawing that money, and again the website asked for 30% tax. So when now the money is, for example, he invested $1,000, and now it was around $10,000, whatever the investment was, but in crypto. And he when he wanted to withdraw it, so when he went for withdrawing, he again was asked for this 30% tax. He said, oh, it's okay, even after paying 30% of tax. uh, he was in profit, so he went to withdraw the money, and he paid 30% tax. When the case came to us, so the website was, this was the who is details which we got, whatever the as per the who is details. Then what we did is, where is this website hosted? So we got 27 changes, and 27 unique IPs which were used. You can see we scanned the IP and we got different subdomains of this site, and we saw the few virus total few antivirus companies were flagging this as a malicious thing. You can see this. And then scam detector also detected it. So see, this is how basically the companies. So then we also went to YouTube and read about it. So they said, okay, it is a fake website, do not trust. And there were some replies also. So using open source intelligence network OSINT is also really important. And we use this tool, telemeter.io, basically, which is a Telegram chat scrapping service. So basically, here also we found this ID's credibility was not so good. Then similarly, we found some other resources also which says about this channel. Then basically, after doing all this thing, we reversed the application using JDGUI, and we got so this library sexshell, which was a malicious library. Can you see this sexshell com.sexshell.sexshell? Okay, so this malicious library basically was hitting its code to see threatpost.com, Joker, Android malware. Then you see this completely linked. Okay, so it was going here, and which was basically found in see sexual library. So this was a completely malicious application which was fetching all the data like photos, videos, and everything. And if this guy would not, if he did not pay, he would be blackmailed or he would be asked for more and more money. With big if or else his photos or videos would be just like all over the web. So this was about the greed scam, that is what I can say. So in a lot of scams this greed methodology is used. There are investment scams as well. Then there are lust category scams. So when I say about lust category, so there are porn websites where people and search and download porn sites. There are some messages which people get saying, "Hey, hi, you look handsome," and just have a chat over it. There are basically then people start texting, and when they start texting, the text messages gets converted into sexting, and then so on. Okay, so this is how basically one case study happened is someone said, okay, let's chat, and initiated the chat. Once they initiated the chat, what happened in that chat box is they started chatting, and the chat got converted into uh, no, we can say sexting, and then people started the video call, and when they started the video call, there was a nude video which was run at the other end. And what the fraudster did is they completely recorded as if like you got a video call and you're watching someone online nude, and then they sent it back to you stating, okay, you were watching some nude video, and then they started blackmailing. And this is how basically this happens. So this type of crime is called as sextortion crime. So I'll just share the screen again and show you about the sextortion crimes. Which has caused people not only financial frauds but also reputational frauds. See, 2 months after suicide, cops found man was a victim of sextortion scam. So people have committed suicide also. People have not only lost just lakhs and thousands of dollars, but crores of dollars under this. And you can see there are many types of sextortion cases which are happening. So it is not only a financial fraud, it is not only a reputational fraud, but also we can say it is a life threat to the people who are unaware about some use of technology, or they're using it just because they want to use it and nothing else. So the fourth one is threat, that you will get an email stating, okay, your ATM card will be blocked, your electricity bill is due, or just they get a blackmailing emails like that. So this is what all happen basically. So coming back to the topic of where So these are the four major categories where any type of cybercrime can be divided. If you're in need, or if you're in greed, or if you're like behind the lust, and if you are threatened, basically, you may get victimized of we can say cybercrime. So if you come across any such thing, make sure you are not going and falling prey to it. I will show you some websites where you can go and check if the link which you're opening is a genuine link or a fake link also. So you can go to this wonderful website called as scamadvisor.com, and you can see I will just search a website, anything like that, and I can see the ratings, okay, of the website. I can see where the company is hosted, the website detail, the technical contact, the owners, the administrator, and whatever I wanted to see, the server details, where is it registered, what is the name of the server, and so on. So there's a wonderful website called as scamadvisor.com. It comes with some so it also gives you information about online shopping scams, crypto scam, identity theft, Bitcoin or crypto scams, romance scams, and so on and so forth. Also, how do you track a person's IP address? So you can use this wonderful website, IP logger, and then just click on it and create a link, which we ideally do is what we do is we just upload a photo, we just copy the link and paste the link here, and then create a shortening URL or a link, and then show this, basically send a link to the attacker, due to which we get the IP address of the attacker. So for example, I'll just show you one little example of how we do it. For example, I am just creating a shortener link. This website may give you ad, but you can ignore that. Okay, so I'm just copying this and opening it on another URL, and then going down and just do a refresh of it. And here is where basically you get the IP address. Mostly you have to attach a photo. So if I go on my photos and I will just attach one single photo of mine, I'm just opening it. I will share the screen again. So what I'm doing here is now I'm sharing the complete desktop, and this photo link I am creating, and just go back. So it says the URL blacklisted because it's not taking much. But you can do it at your end also. So you can also download this at Google Play Store. Just search about IP logger. URL short note, and you can do that. Okay. So this is how basically this thing works. And once you're done with that, use this wonderful tool called as IP2 location, and you can just search about the IP address which you found through the link, and it will give you where is the IP address from, which internet service provider we are using. And even if we use a proxy, it will give us the yes or no or whatever it is. Okay. So this is how basically we get the information about the things into all the type of categories. Then we'll come to the crimes where we'll come to the with to the crimes where banking is basically attacked. So there is a system called as core banking system, CBS, and in a lot of cases they ignore the VAPT, the people who are into the compliance team and all, or just do compliance for the sake of submitting the documentation. In that case, the core banking systems are getting hacked. The network hackings are done, and also mobile applications are nowadays also getting compromised because of insecure coding. So whatever the central bank you are following, you have to follow the rules and regulations of the same. And also there are hacking or applications getting hacked into the compliance bodies like mobile banking applications, so on and so forth. And that is the reason you have to follow that even if the mobile application is working, it should not work on a rooted device or on a jailbroken device, and so on and so forth. Also, even if there is another biometric added, it should not work. It should ask for the password or something else. So these are all the things basically what one should do and take care of. What I will do is now share you the list of tools which we use. So these are the tools which you have to follow: autopsy, toolkit, NCASE, FTK data, access FTK, X-ray forensics, magnet axiom, Celebrite UFED, FTK imager, volatility, bulk extractor, Wireshark, OS forensics, Creo, Ragrip, and Sans. So there are many, and I will also show you some another website basically, which will give you how do you scan. You can scan your URLs or your things basically here on the virustotal.com. So if you have a malicious file, you can choose it from here. What I will do is I will just scan a simple file and confirm the upload. It will give me a result stating, okay, this many antivirus have scanned it, and then you can see it is a malicious file or not. Okay, so see, it is still scanning, scanning, and scanning. So these are the number of antiviruses which virus totally uses. So if you find any type of malicious thing, how you can carry out the investigation with it. So the see, digital forensic investigation is such a vast topic where there are multiple aspects of it, and obviously we can keep more sessions on it, where we can demonstrate more and more thing using all the tools which we saw today or which was used basically for a lot of we can say investigation. And you see, you can see these are the type of antivirus companies which is scanning more and more thing, and then it will give you the details, the hash IDs or the hash values of it. Also, you can do a normal URL scan on VirusTotal if you want. These things also can be done very easily. So this is what I wanted to present today. You guys basically can now raise your questions if you have any, and I'm here and happy to answer those.
Okay, thank you
So you
very
guys
much,
can.
Nikhil. I think it was very insightful, and the few questions that came up, I think that's what you have answered. However, if anybody has further interrogations, you can just put your hands up, and then you can just unmute yourself and then ask your question. That you can be provided with the answer.
Yes, someone raised the hand. Yeah, it says E and Ibrahim both. I think two hands are raised.
Yeah, so I joined a little late. My question, I didn't see all the tools you use, but I was wondering, so during this formation, are we gonna be using some theme tools too?
Can you just come again with your question? Actually it was not clear.
So I said I came late, so I was wondering, like, if you also mentioned some SIEM tools, are we gonna be exposed to some SIEM tools like SIEM tools?
Uh-huh. SIAM tools basically, yeah, they can be used, but as a part of, we can say, corporate solutions. This is specifically, we are talking about tools which are used to investigate crimes, which are traditional crimes and cyber crimes, which happens with one-on-one layman and can be used by law enforcement to collect the data or the intelligence network where the criminal can be identified or caught. So SIEM is something which can be used at the for the monitoring and then further investigation.
Okay, sorry. So this is just so this was just about forensic, basically, right?
Absolutely, forensics
All right, thank you.
investigation. Yeah. Also, okay. There is one question about into the chat which says, you mentioned working with law enforcement as there are many regulations around such investigation in jurisdiction. If can you go through a bit of light? Okay. So yeah, so these investigations are regulated. For example, specifically talking about India is having a department called as CERT, that is Computer Emergency Response Team, India, and all the law enforcement agencies, they report their crimes basically to the certain body, or even if the central bank is there, so they come up with the compliances with the jurisdiction. But when it comes to cyber case, there are cross-border crimes which are happening, and there are websites I will show you which are working cross borders and reporting every crime, as told you, uh, to all the types of law enforcement agencies. Okay, so if you see report fraud, uh, FTC, that is the federal body. I will just share my screen again. So this is the website where you can report the crypto or any type of frauds. How does it works basically? You have to report the crime, and the next they will report it to 2,800 law enforcement agencies, okay, in the world. And then let's say if there is a crime basically which has happened into a country, but it is originating from some another country, they report it to the concerned law enforcement agency. So nowadays it is not only crimes which are reported within the country or within the state. Cybercrime or law enforcement agencies are operating cross borders as well. So jurisdiction obviously matters here. People help each other from the law enforcement, and there are also procedures and at times interference of Interpol also in this type of things. Yep. I hope I answered your question, Gifty. Anyone else has any question?
All right. So, in the absence of any further questions, um, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you, Mr. Nikhil. Very, very great pleasure to have you around and share your experience. Very, very pleasant of you. I think we'll be suspending today's meeting here simply because our second person simply because our second person to join us had a few technical challenges. And in order not to bore you down with too much sitting down, we can just close out with this one. I think you have already given us tons of baggage to already go and think about. And in our free time, we'll just regurgitate it and then have a good time understanding any of these things. Thank you so much, Mr.
Yes, yes.
Nikhil.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much,
much,
Global.
Inveteck Global and
That's right.
Abu Blay, Safian, and the company. You guys are doing a really wonderful work of creating awareness in the society. Thank you very much once again, and like all the best for your great work which you're doing in Ghana and for the people of Ghana. So obviously, you guys can connect me over LinkedIn if you want me to connect over LinkedIn and ask the further questions if you have. All right. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And to all our audience, thank you so much for staying tuned with us. Expect a few others later on this year and probably same time next year during the Cybersecurity Awareness Month to put up something for you. Hopefully a more comprehensive one with more talented people to share with you. And so without anything further, any questions, Abu Safian, do you have anything to say? Then we'll
Thanks
just
to
say
everyone for joining this webinar. And it's our first webinar, and we are also grateful. At least the number of people that joined were impressive. We were able to stream some on YouTube for some people to join and view it through YouTube. And then once again, I would like to acknowledge our big men on board, like Colonel Fiamavli, who has always been there for us since day one. From the time that Inveteck Global started till date, he's been with us ever since, and he's always been a mentor to all of us. And then another acknowledgement to Captain Azu, no, now Major Azu, even though he's not on the call, but then we would like to acknowledge him, and also Dr. Siraj Mohammed. Thank you so much. And Presido for Internet Society Ghana, Mr. Francis. Thank you so much for being there for us. That's all I can say. And also, special thanks to my very good mentor, Mr. Nikhil Mahadashwar.
Thank you very much,
Mr.
Ashar.
Nikhil,
It is
yes,
a
thank you so
great,
much.
great
And Mr.
pleasure. You are also basically we learn from each other. I learn a lot of things from Blazer, and here there are a lot of fans of him in India. He has given speech in a lot of universities online in India, and a lot of people acknowledge his and appreciate his knowledge. So thank you very much for this cross borders knowledge sharing. It will help you and us both. We are there with each other. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you, Mr. Nehemiah himself. Thank you so much for also hosting us. So, Mr. Nikhil, please feel free to share your slide with us so that we can make or give it out to the community.
Yes, sir. I will email you the slides.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Nehemiah, thanks so much. That's all I can
welcome,
say.
sir. Thank you so much. All right. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Have a beautiful night, wherever you're listening from, or have a beautiful morning. See you again some other time. Bye.
Bye.